To make ourselves visible is a tactic. What we're trying to do is grow our movement and make it an important part of a diversified global economy. But at the moment, nobody knows about the co-op movement. So the way we intend to operate is to use the hundreds of thousands of cooperatives all across the world to make themselves visible to the public, to national decision makers, to regional decision makers and global decision makers. And that way we're able to go and say, look at the strength of our movement, feel it on the ground, see how many people it employs, look what an impact it has on your economy. And then we have the ability to ensure that we will be able to talk to them. We want at the end of the year to move from an international year to a decade of cooperative growth. You know, the great value of 2012 is that it's worldwide. So it enables us to drive new cooperatives, particularly in the developing world where they don't yet have an established cooperative movement of any size and scale. But it also allows us to innovate, to be creative, and to look at how we can develop the existing traditional cooperative models in established cooperative countries. In Finland, 21% of the gross domestic product comes from the cooperative sector. And Finland's a country which is well known for its commercial success, but also its social cohesion, its equality, its progressive social policies. So these are the sort of societies that people really admire in the world, and they're very cooperative. So what we've got to try and do is drive exactly that sort of approach within national economies. And we start doing that by encouraging the global decision makers to make it clear that the cooperative movement is a key part of the global economy and must be developed across the world. Well, you know, Mondragon is an icon for the cooperative movement. It's renowned throughout the world because of what happened here and how this movement was developed. People want to come and see and hear about it. I did when I first went to work full-time for the cooperative movement in the United Kingdom. My first trip abroad was here to Mondragon to come and understand it, understand the model and see how it worked. And that's the same all over the world. People want to know. They value the experience that's gone on here. They want to know how they can use it in their countries. So I think that we must trade on that. And to be frank, the chief officer, the president of MCC, just made a very powerful statement to this event about exactly what needs to happen and how we must never be satisfied. The cooperative movement is about human need and not just human greed. And we need to make sure that all our big iconic cooperatives, and Mondragon is the one, actually continues that progress, continues that work to change, to move with the times, to look at what is necessary now, not what was necessary 5 years ago, and drive progress and drive change. And it's clear that Mondragon is engaged in that, and that's how it must continue.